Welcome to the course Scraps to Sales, Building an Etsy Shop That Shines. If Etsy feels exciting and intimidating at the same time, you're in exactly the right place. I want to start by letting you know that this is not a hustle course. It's not an algorithm chasing, trend hopping, work yourself into the ground situation. This is just a practical step-by-step guide to using Etsy as a tool while not letting it run your life. I'm going to show you what I did, and then I'm going to let you make your own decisions about it all. We're keeping the videos short. We're skipping perfection, and you do not need to do everything all at once. In this first module, we're not setting up your shop just yet. There's no homework, no pressure. You can pause this, you can come back later, you can move at your own pace. We're just getting oriented, clearing up any confusion, and helping you decide if Etsy even makes sense for you. Let's clear up a big myth right away. Etsy is not a magic vending machine for handmade goods. You don't upload a listing, walk away, and then wake up to a flood of sales. I wish. Etsy is a marketplace. Buyers are searching with the intention to buy, which is great, but they're also comparing. Most people don't realize one very important thing. Etsy is a very, very well-developed and trusted search engine. What Etsy does not do is guarantee sales. What Etsy does give you is built-in traffic. Some people do really, really well on Etsy, and some people don't. And most of the time, the difference isn't talent, it's expectations and consistency and understanding how this platform works. And that's what we're here to build. Can you sell upcycled clothing on Etsy? Well, yes. This is where a lot of refashioners feel nervous, and that makes total sense. The short answer is yes, you can sell upcycled and refashioned clothing on Etsy, but there are a few important things to understand. Etsy has categories like handmade and vintage. Upcycled clothing usually falls under handmade because you transform it. The key word here is transform. You're not just reselling, you're altering, redesigning, reconstructing, or reimagining the entire piece. That means you need to be clear in your descriptions, honest about your material, and transparent about what the buyer is getting. Thousands of upcyclers sell successfully on Etsy. They don't do it by hiding what they're doing, they do it by explaining it very well. So when in doubt, clarity beats cleverness every time. Let's talk about money, calmly. Etsy has fees, listing fees, transaction fees, and payment processing fees. They're not a surprise, and they're not even really that out there, but they do catch people off guard if they haven't looked closely. So here's the reframe that I want you to hold. You're not paying Etsy to be your boss. You're paying for infrastructure, visibility, and convenience. You're renting space in a very, very big and very, very busy marketplace. Now, about effort. Most Etsy shops don't take off overnight. Momentum usually builds slowly. One listing doesn't equal a shop, and slow sales do not mean failure. Often they just mean learning. This is not about proving yourself. It's about experimenting, adjusting, and staying grounded. Is Etsy right for you? Let's do a gentle gut check. So before we go any further, I want you to pause and check in with yourself. Ask yourself, do I enjoy making consistently? Am I willing to learn as I go? Do I want access to buyers without building everything from scratch? There are no right answers here. Choosing not to sell on Etsy is not quitting. It's simply choosing alignment. And choosing to try Etsy doesn't mean you're locked in forever. It can simply be an experiment. If Etsy feels like a good next step for you, amazing. Let's move forward together. And if it doesn't, you still gained clarity, and that's valuable. In the next video, we're going to talk about Etsy's fees. We'll break them down so that they're super easy to understand, and I'll even share my hack for making them seem invisible. Let's keep going.